Mm.
How does an hour later feel?
Heavenly. So good. And it's light outside, like, oh, it's
It
nice.
just feels like that.
Chantel's all glowing.
Oh, yeah. But she does it all the time.
Mm.
You know what? She accepted her part in God's plan for salvation.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I must say she's really glowing spectacularly today. Colleen is right. There is something
That is,
special. Okay.
yeah, I think it is that acceptance.
But isn't that like,
Acceptance is
isn't
amazing.
Colleen like really, really close right there as well in the glow?
It's being joined here with you all in this beautiful silence. So nice.
Exactly. Even Adrian's glowing. And
Ethan.
Dennis is glowing. And Ruben is an old glow.
Donnie's really glowing.
Yeah, but Manon is like she's the light of the world here. She holds the whole thing together. And then what's his name? Anthony, he's like, "Arrgh." Right? And even so, Alice is hiding behind a picture. There's this glow that flows, and you know, there's
Yeah,
also,
and let's not talk about Kevin.
no. That's we're actually not talking about Kevin.
Okay, you know, there's no words for Kevin. I mean,
No, that's unspeakable
Yeah,
love. That's called the unspeakable love.
It is.
it is. We
Then
couldn't hear you guys,
no,
but
then there is the Giles who's the oozer. Because he just wouldn't be the loser. He's simply an oozer. Look
he's
at
not a
this
boozer,
Alice.
though.
Alice in a wonderland. She's like in her bed still, which is lovely. And Annie's there. Hi, Annie. We love you so much. And Donnie, I know it's a bad hair day, but we know who you are.
Come on. Come on in,
I'm lying in
honey.
the
You can
I'm
do
lying in
it.
the dark in my bed, so it's past my
Yeah.
bedtime.
And
and what
Robert,
about us? What about us? What about
yeah,
us?
well, you're coming. You're coming. You know, that's you know, the second coming is you guys. I was just dealing with the first comers. Now comes the important people, the second comers. Just Tonka, Peter. Peter's got definitely a
You,
red hair day. And so
I
Tonka,
have a new haircut.
She's got new
I'll
haircut.
show you.
She's
all
got
right,
new
show us.
haircut now.
But wait a second.
You know what's really hard to dye this beard and this hair this color.
Mm-hmm. That's very hard to dye, isn't it? And there's Robin, who's like blessing everyone. We can feel it. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah. And then there's Teresa. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening.
Ah,
Also oozing. So this is the Oozers Club. Yes, Chantal
Yes.
started it all.
Thank you, Cole, for the beautiful love that
Introduction.
you put on here.
I hope I
Oh,
didn't miss
gorgeous.
anybody. And here we go. Is that you guys, PT? Who's PT? But you had
Peter and Tonka.
oh yeah,
Tonka?
Oh no.
disappeared. The internet could not handle
That would be 13.
the radiance. Anyway, let's just get into it, guys. Lesson 94. 8. I will accept my part in God's plan for salvation. Has anybody already accepted the plan for God's plan salvation? I'm sure there's quite a few here. Put your hands up.
Yeah.
Good. So you can say, I did accept my part in God's plans for salvation. I'm still wondering when it's gonna come.
Salvation comes from my one self.
Okay. Jokes aside, I will accept my plan for God's plan for salvation. I honor my part in God's plan for salvation. Chantal, would you take us home?
Mm. Lesson 98. I will accept my part in God's plan for salvation.
Mm.
In God's plan for salvation. Today is a day of special dedication. We take a stand on but one side today. We side with truth and let illusions go. We will not vacillate between the two, but take a firm position with the one. We dedicate ourselves to truth today and to salvation as God planned it to be.
Mm.
We will not argue. It is something else. We will not seek where it is not. In gladness, we accept it as it is. And take the part assigned to us by God. In gladness, we accept it as it is.
Mm.
And take the part assigned to us by God.
How happy to be certain. All our dies we lay aside today and take our stand with certainty of purpose, dun, 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 and with thanks that doubt is gone and surety has come. We have a mighty purpose to fulfill and have been given everything we need with which to reach the goal. Not one mistake stands in our way, for we have been absolved from errors. All our sins are washed away by realizing that they were but mistakes.
The guiltless have no fear, for they are safe and recognize their safety. They do not appeal to magic, nor invent escapes from fancied threats without reality. They rest in quiet certainty that they will do what is given to them to do. They do not doubt their own ability, because they know their function will be filled completely in the perfect time and place. They took the stand which we will take today, that we may share their certainty and thus increase it by accepting it in ourselves.
Beautiful.
They will be with us, all who take the stand we take today will gladly offer us all they learned and every gain they made. Those still uncertain, too, will join with us, and borrowing our certainty will make it stronger still. While those as yet unborn will hear the call we heard and answer it when they have come to make their choice again. We do not choose, but for ourselves today.
Is it not worth 5 minutes of your time each hour to be able to accept the happiness that God has given you? Is it not worth 5 minutes hourly to recognize your special function here? Is not 5 minutes but a small request to make in terms of gaining a reward so great it has no measure? You have made 1,000 losing bargains at the least.
Here is
Here
an offer.
Ladies first.
Here is an offer guaranteeing you your full release from pain of every kind and joy the world does not contain. You can exchange a little of your time for peace of mind and certainty of purpose, with the promise of complete success. And since time has no meaning, you are being asked for nothing in return for everything. Here is a bargain that you cannot lose, and what you gain is limitless indeed.
each hour today, give him your tiny gift of but 5 minutes. He will give the words you use in practicing today's idea the deep conviction and the certainty you lack. His words will join with yours and make each repetition of today's idea a total dedication, made in faith, as perfect and as sure as he is in you. His confidence in you will bring the light to all the words you say, and you will go beyond their sound to what they really mean. Today, at this moment, in this instant, you practice with him as you say, I will accept my part in God's plan for salvation.
In each 5 minutes that you spend with him, he will accept your words and give them back to you all bright with faith and confidence, so strong and steady, they will light the world with hope and gladness. Do not lose one chance to be the glad receiver of his gifts. You may give them to the world today.
Give him the words, and he will do the rest. He will enable you to understand your special function. He will open up the way to happiness, and peace and trust will be his gifts, his answer to your words. He will respond with all his faith and joy and certainty that what you say is true. And you will have conviction then of him who knows the function that you have on earth as well as heaven. He will be with you. Each practice period you share with him. He will be with you each practice period you share with him, exchanging every instant of the time you offer him for timelessness and peace.
Throughout the hour, let your time be spent in happy preparation for the next 5 minutes. You will spend again with him. Repeat today's idea while you wait for the glad time to come to you again. Repeat it again while you wait for the clay time to come to you again. Repeat it often. And do not forget, each time you do so, you have let your mind be readied for the happy time to come. And when the hour is gone, and he is there once more to spend a little time with you, be thankful and lay down all earthly tasks. What? Lay down all earthly tasks, all little thoughts and limited ideas, and spend a happy time again with him. Tell him once more that you accept the part which he would have you take and help you feel, and he will make you make sure and he will make you sure you want this choice which he has made with you and you with him. Wow, amazing. Oh. I love this sentence. Each hour give him your tiny gift. This is you giving God a tiny gift of 5 minutes. Would you do that for God? Mm. I will accept my part in God's plan for salvation. Thank you, darlings. Beautiful journey.
The best thing to go to sleep on. Thank you.
Mm.
And when the hour goes and he is there once more to spend a little time with you, be thankful and lay down all earthly tasks, all little thoughts and limited ideas, and spend a happy time again with him.
Thank you. Mm. Mm.
We have a mighty purpose to fulfill and have been given everything we need with which to reach the goal.
Mm.
And since time has no meaning, you are being asked for nothing in return for everything.
Mm.
Today, this moment, this instant, is an instant of a special dedication. I take a stand on but one side at this moment. I side with truth and let illusions go. I will not vacillate between the two, but take a firm position with the one. I dedicate myself to truth today and to salvation as God planned it be. I will not argue. It is something else. I will not seek for it where it is not. In gladness, I accept it as it is and take the part assigned it to me by God.
Wow, beautiful.
That was great.
That's so brilliant. This just wow.
Mm. Mm.
Oh,
I'd like to remember Eliana and Zuzka, who came earlier, but they couldn't come back because it's too late for them now.
stay with us.
That's really beautiful that you just said that, Kevin. Thank you.
Yeah, it's really late there. Like,
Happy bedtime.
11:30 or something.
Yeah.
And Mira also. Mira and Veronica told me yesterday. It's like, oh, I'm so sorry, I can't do this. Way, way too late. But they watching us later. Dun, 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 because it's
We
recorded.
love you.
We love you.
Yeah, we love you. We
Yeah,
love
we know you're
you.
watching us.
We love you.
Love you.
Love
Yeah.
you.
Let's
We
put our
love you.
hands
We love
up.
you.
We love
And you're
you.
still with us, even.
Eliana,
Yeah.
Zuzka.
We love you.
Bless
And
your
we love
soul.
Hungarians and Cyprusians. Cyprusians. Beautiful guys. Anybody would like to share anything that's going on? Or anything? The journey.
Yes, I would like to share. I would like to share some. It's my own experience, and it is worth it to spend 5 minutes with the truth. Empty my mind 5 minutes
Tiny
and
gift.
feel the peace. And that peace, I mean, come back for hours. I receive that peace back for hours. It is amazing. I give 5 minutes and I receive hours of peace. It washed away.
Oh, beautiful.
I love it. I love it.
It's
beautiful.
Sometimes my mind is really quiet during our sessions. And it just feels so good.
Beautiful.
I'm just so thankful for this amazing channeled text and for this experience together. Thank you. So beautiful.
We're steadily approaching up to 100. Very, very
Woohoo.
Mm. And then it's only 265 to go. That's like easy, isn't it? Like who wouldn't wanna? It's like, oh no, it's getting shorter.
I hope we will do it next year as well.
Yeah, you can run it, Tonka.
No, you two guys, you're like best runners in the world.
Oh, beautiful.
Thank you all for this miracle. I love you.
Can I share something?
Yeah.
Yes. I learned yesterday that I've got cancer
Oh.
in my breast, but it's pre-invasive. I think it's going to be very much all right. But my first thought was, if I had to die, how would that be? And I knew I'm fine. And my second thought was, I'm so pleased I'm not a body. And my third thought was, I'm so grateful that I've got this practice. And then actually, it's going to be fine. Yeah.
We are sending you super extra love. Like
I know,
all of
darling.
us.
Thank you.
We love you, Donnie.
Thank you, sweetheart. It'll be okay, though. I know it'll be okay.
Definitely will be okay.
We know.
Those were powerful thoughts.
Well, can you imagine if we didn't? I just feel like we're so lucky that we have this, because so many people, if they knew they could have this, they would want it. I just feel so grateful that I found A Course in Miracles all those years ago, and like, yeah, Chantal, you're on fire. Like you're like this ray of light, like booming. It's amazing,
Yes.
like whoosh.
Exactly.
Beautiful to behold. My energy field is tingling when I see your light. And I feel it.
We have the same with yours, honey.
And that's I think the beauty with the text is that that's where it's pointing to, is it? The same light in everything.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with the form.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Or rays of light.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Seeing the light in others is what it feels like to have my own light shine. When I look in the mirror, I think, God, what is this?
You look in the mirror and you say, "Oh my God, I'm beautiful." Dennis, you look so fabulous.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You all do, like just stunning. Beautiful.
You look in the mirror and you say like, who is this so hot soul?
Yeah, who's hottie?
Hottie.
Who's this
Who is
hottie?
this hottie?
Like, ooh, look at you. I see the light of the world in you, brother. In that really.
Yeah.
Look at you, Groover, with that amazing white hair that cannot be dyed, that color. Tiger. That's how you approach it, like in every minute, isn't it? Every moment, like, is that decision to see or not, Like, who do I use? I want to share something because thanks to this endeavor, and particularly the recording, because sometimes I record and I'm in peace and I'm just, the things pop up to my mind. And when we were doing these lessons from 81 to 90, oh my God, I just did something that I never really did properly. And it was that thing, I sometimes say, like, think of something that's going on in your life and then say, this presents a problem to me, which I would have resolved. And what I really saw in these practices was that it always offers a thought that's way better solution than any of mine.
Yeah.
Way better solution. And so I started using it like seriously, and I'm using it with my clients and I'm using it with people, and it's incredible. They go like, whoa, I never saw it like this. And just the giant stride in not using my mind to sort it, but using these new sentences, because I have solutions that don't work. Because if they worked, I wouldn't have the problem, right? But I did have a like this or that, right? And then applying this, it just goes whoosh. And so I don't know if you guys noticed it, but I took all of them down, which is 60 of them, 60 little lines. And I put them into one thing, and they stay an amazing, like, problem dissolver, you know? But they're so powerful. They're just so powerful. And particularly the ones where it says, where it goes like, when you say, hey, Adrian, let me not hold a grievance against you, and then the other person says, yeah, cool. Let me not hold a grievance against you. This is so incredible. When we actually do it, when I do it with people, it's like we have a holy instant guaranteed. So I just want to reiterate this whole thing that this has been like a game changer, because somehow in all these years, reviews were always like, oh God, the reviews again. And actually, wow, what a powerhouse. So anyway.
Well, if I can remember it, I'd like to go ahead, Donnie.
I just said amazing.
Oh, okay.
You, my darling, you go.
There's this little ditty. Once you have accepted his plan as the one function that you would fulfill, there will be nothing else the Holy Spirit will not arrange for you without any effort. He will go before you, making safe your path and leading in your way. No stones to trip on, no obstacles to bar your way, no stones to trip on. No obstacles to bar your way.
I think Dennis, you have a calling.
You have a calling, man.
I love it when you sing,
recording
Dennis. It makes me really happy.
You should start recording the lessons in a singing mode.
Yes, like seriously.
Yeah.
It's God's plan for salvation.
Yeah.
Yes.
we all have some, and that might be yours.
Yeah.
Well,
so what would
thank you.
a lesson would sound like in your latest expression?
We will listen when you do it.
What was that?
Well, what would be today's lesson in your latest expression? I will accept my part in God's plan for salvation. Today is a day of special dedication. We take a stand on our side. Today. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
It's nothing like a bit of hip hop
That's
beatbox
exactly what I would
styling.
have done.
Something like that. So what's yours, Dennis?
Music is just, yeah, it's just like my head is filled with songs all the time.
Sing
Well,
it, Dennis.
maybe that's
Brilliant.
your gift. You
Sing
should
it, Dennis.
put
Sing a
lessons
lesson.
to
I
music.
remember all these songs from way, way, way back.
So
I
just
don't know,
sing the
but
lesson.
sometimes
Yeah, but you know what the
I feel
beauty
like,
is? I find
say
it so
again?
beautiful, Dennis, when it just comes and you just sing it.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
Yes.
it's not forced. It's not like we ask for it, and it just comes, and it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I really hear that freedom thing. Remember that first time I did that? Freedom, you know, everybody got but that's really one of my favorites. Freedom, everybody's got freedom. You know, just
Yeah.
shoot.
That's
And
it.
when you say the word freedom, I think, freedom, I won't let you down. I won't give you
Oh,
up.
wow.
Yay. Oh my God. Saturday evening party for me and for Donnie.
Yeah,
Here in the
it's like we're having a party. I'm
UK.
partying from my bed.
Pajama
Oh,
party.
a pajama party?
Pajama party.
And
Well,
you have
show us
a,
your pajamas. Oh,
yeah.
Now we're not going there. We're not going there. We're gonna
I just said
put a little
pajamas.
curfew
I
on
didn't
that
say
one.
anything else. Pajamas. I mean,
It's a pajama dress.
okay. I haven't had a pair of pajamas. Is it a pair of pajamas? Is that what they call it? I haven't had pajamas in, I don't know, 40 years, I think.
Yeah, same.
But I don't like to sleep nude. I like to have something on.
All right, well, let's talk about that.
You know, Dennis, Indiana is probably warmer than UK.
Say it again.
That UK is quite cold. It's not a warm country normally.
It's bloody freezing.
Yes.
Australia?
No,
No,
England is
UK.
bloody freezing.
Oh, England.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
freezing.
Is that where you are, Donnie? You're in England?
I'm in the northeast of England, not forever. I can't spend my life being this cold, but this is where I am right now, and it's mighty fine.
I thought you were in Australia the last time we spoke. Were you?
No, my darling, I've always, in all of the time that I've known you, I've been in the northeast of England.
Oh, okay.
And one's here.
But thank
And
you
one's
for
in Scotland.
teleporting me to a hot country. Which part of Australia was I in?
Hey,
The part, well, I don't
Brilliant,
know.
excellent. So I've been in
The
Byron
part
Bay in the
that's
last
the part
90
that's in a
days.
New
It's
Time
been
Zone every
fantastic.
week.
What's that, darling?
I
I actually love Byron Bay.
me too.
yeah,
Magical place.
yeah, Dennis, I think you see a future because Don is going to go to Australia.
Am I?
Yes, you are.
When am I
Yes,
going
you
to
are.
Australia?
Yes.
Doesn't know it yet.
Yes.
It's coming.
But we know
It's God's
it's
plan.
coming. Let's
It
plan.
sounds like you're heading to Byron Bay.
Yeah,
Well, there you go.
yeah. For God's salvation.
Then we all go to Giles' land. He's got the most amazing piece of land. We'll all camp there.
Imagine.
Almost
Oh,
welcome.
imagine like a drumming all night. You know,
We
as
can do plenty of that up on the land.
You provide shovels?
I am
What's
You're going to
that?
bury Dennis.
bring your own. Bring your own shower kind of camping.
Kevin, I want to thank you for giving us this Zoom site.
Yes. Thank you, Kevin. Kevin is
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you,
Kevin.
Kevin.
Thank you,
For
Kevin.
what?
Yeah, you're beautiful, Kevin. You're so beautiful.
Kevin,
beautiful,
you are so beautiful.
You are so beautiful.
You are so beautiful.
Everybody loves Kevin. Yes, they do.
Yeah.
We will
Yes, we
rise up,
do.
rise up. and lift my hands till everybody in the neighborhood knows they love Kevin too.
Yeah.
They like giving to, and they like giving to everybody in the neighborhood. They love giving to. They like giving to. Oh my God. Thank you guys.
Wow, perfect ending.
What a beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll tell you, I had to crawl into the house because I got dizzy outside. I was working in the garden, and I call it the dizziness. It came upon me, you know. I just can't stand up. I mean, I immediately fall to the ground. So I sat in the car for a while, I don't know, like a half hour, just letting the sun. It was really a beautiful day here today. And then I realized I just had to crawl in, you know, so I crawled in and made it to, I have this amino acid that I take that it helps bring my blood pressure up. So I'm able to stand and talk. And um, so it was just, I don't even know why I'm sharing it. Well, it's just part of like my day today. That was part of my day to get a chance to work outside and then to experience the dizziness and use it to come back in and find my temporary bodily solution, get back to be with you and sing and
Hallelujah.
And sing. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Praise the Lord.
Dennis, darling, where are you?
I'm in the middle of the United States, Bloomington, Indiana.
Wow.
Blooming. I heard of it.
Yeah.
No,
Well, like I
serious.
said the other day, in 2 days, we're going to have a total eclipse of the sun.
Yes.
And
You know,
300,000
that?
people coming.
Yeah, that's
To
what they
Byron
said,
Bay.
300,000 people. You know, I wondered if, like, you know, when Jesus was crucified and that they said like everything became dark. I wonder if there was like an eclipse or you know, something.
Yeah,
Or
they were
like an earthquake and at the same time.
Yeah.
They were, I'm sure something was going on.
That's what happens to you every day when you crucify your inner Christ. It's just the same
Yes.
story over and over and over. Like when you get lost in your Herod, in your head, you know, it becomes all worldly, and the kingdom of heaven is not there, and Jesus is right there bleeding. Yeah. So it's never
Yes.
about any story outside of yourself. It's always about you.
Yes.
You know, you got to remember when you say Jesus, that's your own heart. And are you with it or are you without it? It makes it very simple. Yeah, like salvation comes from only from us and nowhere else. So the whole metaphor is just you. You're either in Herod or you're in God. Yeah. When you're in God, you're present, you feel in your heart, your Mary is dancing within, and your body is elevatingly shining. Or you in your head and like you're dreaming these disconnected thoughts that have no end. That's simple. Like the whole salvation is super simple. It's like dedicate all thoughts to your heart.
You know, today.
Go ahead, Tonka.
So today because we are we have like a Slovak group on where we translate stuff, and Sylvia today, one of the girls who are in the group, she said like, oh, she really wished that everybody was like reading Course of Love, that how the world would be different. And I feel like, Cole, you said such a thing, because you said, what did you say? Do you remember what you said? You said like when you read it, the whole world, like old world, will anyway fall apart, and you automatically enter a new world.
Yeah.
And I feel that's like so beautiful. So it's the same thing, I feel.
Same thing. We recreate a new world. And if we get caught up in the history and in what we think happened, and you can go on YouTube and watch so many millions images of Jesus, and how everybody knows what happened. And now we know what happened to Mary. And now we know now, and it's all just got nothing to do with reality whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's always you here now. Is the Christ beaming in you, or is it resurrecting, or is it hanging on a cross being forgotten, crucified? It can be by myself I crucify, bang. Which one is it? You look in a mirror and you go, oh my God. And you look in a mirror and go like, Jesus.
It's the same. Jesus or God? Who is it? Which one is it?
Well, you have two choices, two voices and two choices. One is God, one is Jesus. The rest is just not even existent. Yeah. Beautiful, guys.
Yeah, yeah. What a treat for me.
Yes, absolutely.
You're
Thank you
all
for the part,
amazing.
Tony, and we're sending you all so much love.
Oh, thank you, darling. I know it's going to be fine. I want to say one more thing. So the hospital I've been seen at is not a good hospital, and they're not doing it right. So I've already loved that secretary in that hospital really hard, and she feels it. And so then I called the other hospital, and I loved that secretary really hard. And she said she was just a secretary, and I waited, and I said, no, 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 you're not. You're the one that creates a feeling of fear or hope, and you give me hope. And she immediately took all my details and said, this is what you need to do.
Beautiful.
Because she felt loved.
Yeah.
So I just love the gift of love. It's my biggest thing that I love the most is the gift of love. That's all good.
Yes.
So thank you for fellow lovers of love. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And we are not at the moment. There's 13 of us.
That must be the right time.
I wish you all a beautiful day because I think most of you are up for the day, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, it's the middle of the day for me.
Well, happy daytime. And happy sleeping to Peter and Tonka.
Yeah, thank you. You too.
Thank you, darling.
Yeah.
I will accept my part in God's plan for salvation.
I will accept my part in God's plan for salvation.
I have accepted my part in God's plan for salvation.
I will accept my part in God's plan for salvation.
Mm.
Mm. Alice, your microphone. Your microphone. Oh, she didn't hear me. She's trying to say something. Mm. I love, Ruben, how you do that in the singular. How you read it in a singular. I love that.
Mm.
Never thought of screwing with a course like that. Really good. I love how it just, because it is, sometimes he puts it in the future because he needs to train us, but when we bring it in here and put it in a singular, wow, really beautiful. Mm-hmm.
Mm. Mm.
Mm.
Mm.
A few years back, I had an experience with my oldest daughter. She called me to let me know that that day they found a big tumor on her brain. I was already in Course in Miracles, and she knew that I was in this path. And I asked her, "Are you okay?" It's no. Uh, I'm in fear. I'm in fear. Who's there with you? And she said, "My mama and my other sisters with their husbands, children's." I say, "Okay, you live in an apartment with 2 bedrooms and everybody's there." Yes. I say, "I will be with you all the time, but I need to be in silence. One, so I cannot be there with you physically, but I will carry you, my mind, my spirit. And I'll be talking to you every day. And understand, please understand that that tumor is part of you." She was 33. And I say, "Remember, Jesus died at 33. You're going to die this time physically, but you're going to be reborn spiritually. And you're not alone. I am with you. And remember the truth at all times. Let the body go. Let everything go and just stay with me in the spirit." And she was able to find the peace while we were talking. And after that, she went to all the things the hospital doctors offered to her. And it took her 4 or 5 years to finish with everything, but it was, now I can see it. Now she can say this. It was an amazing experience, and for me too, because after she left, I was crying because I can deal with my own stuff, but I say, "Now my daughter, don't touch my daughter." Remember, we're healing the mind. We're not healing. We're not healing all this form. We're healing your mind, Ruben. Your mind. She is a thought in your mind. And if we heal your mind, Ruben, she's going to be healed. I stay with the Father. I stay with every breath. Every breath. Before the breath, my Father and I are one. My Father and I are one. I rest in you. Silence in the breathing. The breathing was coming from the silence, from love. It was, I felt peaceful all the time. At the end, everything was good. That's one of the reasons that I am, if I give 5 minutes, oh my God, hours of peace coming back to me. And because I tried, I tried. It's an amazing feeling to live and move from that place. I do everything from that place, from love, from the spirit. I just wanted to share that. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much. Wow.
I can feel that. Thank you, Ruben.
Thank you.
Yeah, beautiful. I love that. I love that sentence. Your tiny gift of about 5 minutes. That's a game changer right there in that lesson. We offer gift to God. Like, whoa.
What I find interesting is when my resistance comes up, to just pay attention to that resistance and allow the resistance to be, not to push it aside or so that and then come back to the statement again.
Yeah. Funny you said that, because my whole week was looking at like resist, continue resisting. So you see the amount of it that's behind the little glimmer of, like tiny little resistance. You look deeper, you're like, and to get in touch with that amount of resistance that it can be, and then that will dispel it, because when you see it, you're like, look at your illusions, because by not looking, they stay protected. So allowing the resistance, I've been working with this resistance for like a whole week specifically. And it's funny enough, you mentioned it, and funny enough, a few times already, other people mentioned it. This resistance thing is beautiful to allow to the max. Like, how big is really that resistance? And then it begins to go like, whoa, I am freaking pushing hard. But that seeing it dispels it. And then whatever we're pushing against begins to turn into miracle. On every grievance, there is a miracle.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Dawny,
Yes, my love.
as you might know, I've been down the journey with my wife with cancer the last 2 years, and I'm happy to pass on anything I learnt there.
Oh,
If
thank you.
if you feel it's might be helpful.
Oh, that's really, really kind of you. Thank you.
There's an amazing woman in the UK, incredible woman. Yeah, so I'll pass on her details if you want.
I would love that. Thank you very, very much.
Mm.
Thank you. I'm really grateful.
You're welcome.
If it's appropriate to ask, how is your wife now?
Yeah, my wife's really well. Yeah, she 2 years, no evidence of disease from stage 4 ovarian cancer.
Wow.
She was able to love it into remission.
Amazing.
Wow.
Yeah. So she did really well. Thank God.
Yeah, thank God.
Mm.
I'm so happy for you both, and thank you.
Thank you.
Mm. Really, thank you.
So the woman in the UK, was she like the what was she, what who is she?
She's a woman whose husband passed away with cancer, but she studied what they call the pathway blocking process, which can work akin to standard care of chemotherapy, radiation, and surgery, but also works on its own. So it's quite phenomenal. My wife did that and was able to reduce 2 very large tumors in a matter of weeks. It's just using the body's own intelligence and a few other supplements and herbs and off-label drugs to block the feeder pathways. So there's a lot that one can do, amongst our own connection to source. So I'm happy to pass on to anybody who, if got family, friends, or themselves, any knowledge that we've gained, just, shout out and we'll have a chat or whatever.
Yeah, I would love that.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Do I just message you on here? Or?
I don't know, maybe jump on, I don't know, maybe become friends on Facebook or something like that. Might be a way.
Yeah, I'll find you, yeah. Thank you very much.
Dawning, how wonderful
Yes, my love.
an opportunity to love even more is what I
yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah, I've spent my lifetime studying integrative neuroimmunology, and so I've watched and helped lots and lots and lots of people to recover from diagnoses like this. So if there's anything I can do to help, please let me know.
Oh, thank you so much. Bless you both and all.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very, very much. It was lovely to see you for a moment there. Yeah. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Thanks, everybody.
Beautiful, darlings.
Amazing morning.
Lovely Sundays.
Yeah, amazing.
Still there. We'll be seeing you
sure.
very, very soon.
Yeah.
And thank you for sharing everything, guys.
Yeah, thank you so
Thank
much.
you,
So much
everybody.
love.
Lots of love to you, Donnie. Big love
Thank
to
you,
everybody.
sweetheart.
Yeah.
Thank you. So much love to all of you. You're all so special.
Thank you, guys. Love you.
Adios,
Big
amigos.
cuddle. Have future fun house.
Bye, everyone.